Hello and welcome to our Wild Voice Global Neurodiversity, Visibility and Inclusion podcast. You are joined in our cozy little nooks. I am Jayne Girton and I'm joined by my co-founders.
I'm Callie Elwood-Barrett.
And I'm Troy Heelan.
Welcome, welcome.
Are you in the Diva Den?
I'm in my new Diva Den. Yes, you can't see it, but I've got my Mardi Gras costume and all my sparkles and everything around me. You can see if you're watching this and you can hear some rustling of sequins.
I'm loving the sparkles.
Thank you. I decided today was a very good day to go extra neurosparkly because we are celebrating. But before we get into that, I want to unveil something that you can't see because I'm wearing headphones. But guys, I got my hair did.
I could tell. I was going to ask you about it. I love it.
I got my hair done for this. I got my sparkly nails on.
Oh my goodness.
We're celebrating.
Going all out.
How are you guys?
Really well.
Yeah.
And how are you?
I'm good. Yeah, no, I'm glad it's Friday.
Yeah.
I think we all are, but this is a special Friday. It's the end of Neurodiversity Celebration Week 2026. What an incredible week. We have an awesome episode coming up for you. We are going to be reading off our notes because we've got a lot to get through, but we are announcing our inaugural words are great for me today.
Now. That happens. That's the word.
Inaugural.
If anyone says anything other than inaugurable for the rest of this episode, there will be problems.
They were all wrong. Anyway, our WILDly Neuroinclusive Awards. Yay! So we are going to go through the winners of those. We're going to go through all the categories and make sure that we're clear on what they are. But first, let's start with a little bit of an overview of Neurodiversity Celebration Week. We know what it is. We know it's this global initiative from the 16th to the 22nd of March.
Woo.
For WILD, this has sat along a lot of things that we've done. So we just came out of Mardi Gras. We've had a very big 6 months.
Great for us, to be fair.
What was that?
Timing wasn't great for us.
Timing is never our strong suit at WILD.
No, it's true.
We are not amazing at that, but we are very excited that our WILDly Neuroinclusive Awards have sat for the first time in Neurodiversity Celebration Week because it means we get to really celebrate and highlight those people, organizations, and community ventures that have done so much in the last 6 months since we've started WILD. We can see the impact they're having. We can see the changes they're making. We can see that true neuroinclusion from their actions and their behaviors. So
love it.
Does anyone have anything to add to that, or should we get into the awards?
Well, I was just going to say the fact that we're doing it during Neurodiversity Celebration Week means we're living our values, right? When we set up WILD, it was that we're not creating another event. We are here to amplify and magnify and connect everything that's already existing. And with Neurodiversity Celebration Week already being here in the calendar and already being awesome, why would we not?
Why would we change that?
Exactly.
Yes, let's amplify. Just so you know, I have for myself a glass of bubbly. So sitting here with my...
so rude. I can't believe you didn't even tell us.
Where's mine?
Oh my God.
Guys, I'm in the Diva Den. I'm wearing sparkles. Like,
living the dream, my darling.
I'm living my best lunch break ever. Okay, let's get into it. Let's talk about... We've got 5 categories. We've got quite a few recipients. Let's talk about the first one, which is our WILDly Neuroinclusive Organisation.
Thank you. And I am going to take on this one because we have been so lucky as part of Wild Voice as a podcast, but also as part of the ndWILD community. And we have had a number of organizations that have really stepped up and we've collaborated with them. We've had grants from Qantas. We've had sponsorship. And what we actually really wanted to do today was take time to acknowledge, and there are 3 winners on this one, because these are organizations that are literally doing what they say they're going to do. And if you're neurodivergent, you know that's all you want, is somebody to do what they say they're going to do and to be bloody nice about it. All right? Let's not treat neurodiversity or as a like yuck thing, given neurodiversity is both neurotypical, neurodivergent, and in fact every other type of neuro that there is. So those organizations that just do it well and they embody it and they don't just create some entry-level program and go, there you go,
Not
little
treating it
neurodivergent.
like a tick box.
Yeah, they're building systems, they're building structures, they are operating their values, their principles, everything operates in a neuroinclusive way. And I am so flipping excited to say our first winner of the WILDly Neuroinclusive Organisation is Impact Group here in Canberra. So Impact Group was founded by the fabulous Claire Thomas, who I love to fangirl over as much as I possibly can. And they've recently swept the board at the Australian Financial Review Awards for the best place to work as well. And it is really clear to see why, because when you go into their building, it is set up in a sensory aware space. They have food available, so they know that if you take your stimulant medication, protein with that works. So they make free protein bars available and things like that. It's just there's fidgets in bowls in every room.
I forgot to eat today. Can I go to Impact and get something?
Exactly. Wow. So we are super stoked to say thank you so much to Impact. Not only were you a sponsor for Mardi Gras, but you go way beyond that. And it shows in the fact that you are one of the fastest growing organisations in Australia. And as I say, recently took out a whole heap of awards for being the best place to work. So congratulations. We are so stoked to name you our first WILDly Neuroinclusive Organisation. And our second one for today is Eventious. And Eventious is another Canberra-based organisation. And we make no apologies for the fact that we needed to make some decisions here, and we needed to make them fast, and we needed to make sure they were based in reality. So everything we've done here this year is based upon what we have seen and witnessed and experienced with neuroinclusion. Next year, there will be a much bigger nomination process. But for this year, we wanted to be able to put our hands on our heart and say, we know these people and we know they do it right. And so Eventious, they do IT recruitment. They are sensational. Here in Canberra, we have a lot of consultancies, right? We have a lot of IT providers, and that is not a unusual thing. And usually there's a bit of churn in those. They do tend to treat their consultants or their contractors like a commodity. And I can say that seeing how Eventious have got things set up for everybody who works within that organisation, and hearing people who work with Eventious as contractors, and the way they talk about how they're made to feel part of the company they're invested in, like they put them on training. They do, they look after their pastoral care, their well-being, not just about getting them the next contract. And not only that, but Vickers and Chris, who are the founders of Eventious, they couldn't have said yes quicker when we asked if they wanted to support like ndWILD for Mardi Gras. Chris is talked openly before with me about how he is neurodivergent. And I love the fact that we have two neurodivergent founders and CEOs that are winning these first two awards. Could we ask for anything more than that? So thank you, Eventious. Thank you for just being you and making this world just that little bit better.
Genuinely nice humans.
Genuinely nice humans, right? And our third winner for today is Everway. Now, Everway's not a Canberra company. They are a global company, and they've been in this space for a really long time. The foundation story of why Everway started is just actually incredible. Go to their website. Don't write Everyway, which I do every single time I type it in. But Everway, it used to be text help. And they have products called Read and Write. There's Equatio, Symbol Sticks, Prime. They have all of these different things. And it came out of the founder. He had a relative that went through a bit of a catastrophic brain injury and needed to learn how to read and write again. And so developed some tools to help him do that. And then realized these tools were amazing for children in education, for neurodivergent adults, and they are phenomenal. They've recently gone into organizational accessibility support as well. And I know I'm banging on about these three, but I just think what they're doing doesn't just change things for one person. Every single organization we're talking about today is having an impact far beyond the parameters of their own organization. And so we wanted to be just really acknowledge what they're doing. And Brian and Trelisa Everway, well done to you, and everybody else in the teams that we haven't mentioned in those organizations. Thank you so much, and really keep doing what you're doing. Thank you for being so
Yay.
wildly neuroinclusive.
Neuroinclusive. And I feel like all three. Yes, we do cheer them. I apologize for talking
I was
over
like,
the
I know
chair.
the button, and then I got the wrong button.
I feel like those three are really great examples of all of the research out there tells us that if you make something neuroinclusive, it doesn't just benefit neurodiverse people, it benefits everyone. And if you look at Everway as one example, it is not just beneficial for neurodivergent children in schools or in organizations. It's actually taken up and effectively used by, 97% or something?
Of school children here in Canberra and across Australia. The numbers are massive. But even more than that, it's the most widely used accessibility tool in the world. Like,
Incredible.
it is massive. And they sponsored little old us. Like,
little old wild.
Little old wild.
Yeah. Oh, I love this. We started off so strong, guys. I'm feeling so much happiness, and I feel like this is our Oscars moment.
It is.
Well,
I might play you some music, though, if we need to wrap up quickly. Time is our friend. Yes. Okay, let's take it to award category 2 because I want to keep us going.
Before you do that, I believe we have an honourable mention in the organisational category.
That? I skipped ahead because I
took far too long on the other ones.
I was way too excited. Oh my gosh. We have an honorable mention in the WILDly Neuroinclusive Organisation category for earjobs.
Woo! Yay!
Thank you. So earjobs are one of our sponsors or one of our collaborators for Mardi Gras. They are an incredible Australian-based organisation or company that's founded by people with neurodiversity, again, super critical, who have designed their own ear plugs, and they also sell other brands of earplugs. But essentially, they supported us to go to Mardi Gras with ear safety and being able to, control our noise volumes a little bit better. They were so wonderful to deal with. Absolutely could not have jumped more quickly on being able to support and help what we were doing. So we are so grateful, earjobs, and we love what you are doing, and we cannot wait to see how much further you go with this, because it's such a good concept and a good idea, and we love it. Thank you.
Yay. Thank you. Well done, earjobs.
Thanks for keeping me on track, Callie. Okay, so award category 2, Wildly Neuroinclusive Individual. Take it away, Troy.
Thank you. And again, just for this category, we have. Sorry, thank you. We have 2 winners, and our first I would like to announce is the Neuroqueer Engineers. The Neuroqueer Engineers is one of our dearest and closest to our hearts, who marched with us at Mardi Gras, but importantly, created our music while we were at Mardi Gras, and the wonderful song that you would have heard that we have been playing a lot, particularly around our house and dancing. It's absolutely an earworm that gets in and gets in amongst it. But more importantly, the Neuroqueer Engineers was our inclusivity officer at Mardi Gras and happens to be one of the world's best. And every single piece of feedback we heard from all of the people that marched with us at Mardi Gras has been around how wonderful they were, and just how phenomenal the work that they did, how they got around everyone, and how they were just potentially the most inclusive person in Mardi Gras. And we were all there, right?
Yeah. And they also did the same thing at the launch
the launch event as well, yeah.
Yes.
Under some pretty tight timelines, and there were some pretty big events that happened at our event, and everything just went so smoothly, and we would very much like to thank them a lot for that, and look forward to working with them again in the near future. For our second award, we would like to recognise Patricia Falsetta. Patricia runs a company called Social Living Solutions, and she's been around for 10 years doing the work that we feel like we've sort of fallen into just recently, and has been an advocate in this space for longer than most. And the work that she continues to do, that she continues to show up for everyone else for, is undeniable. And I really, personally, feel like I have gotten to know one of the best humans on the planet. Getting to know Patricia and the work that she does has been a revelation for me personally, and learning from her and seeing how she shows up as her full self and makes everyone else around her feel so unbelievably supported is something that I don't see from many people, not like the way she does. So I would really like to thank her personally, but congratulations on the award today.
100%. 100% congratulations. We also do have an honourable mention for this category. Callie?
We do have an honourable mention, and Charlie Hart, aka Awesome AU, SOME Charlie, is actually over in the UK and doing some incredible work over there. Again, Charlie has been in this space for a long time. They have other people in their lives, like young people in their lives, that they really build up and they are supporting to find their voice along with Charlie's voice as well. Charlie did actually write, it was in one of our newsletters, a poem about our launch and about the wildly awkward and weird and everything else. It was fabulous, the poem. The last line of that poem, so stick it up your bum, is every time I think of Charlie, I think of that line. I don't know if they'd like me saying that. However, they do just some incredible work, and they're from near where I grew up. So which was a massive coincidence. Didn't know them at all until meeting them through the WILD launch. So
they grow them neuroinclusive where you're from.
Right. So yeah, they're really, really stoked. So well done, Charlie. And thank you for being you and everything you bring to this space, and knowing that the story that you share about what brought you to this space and the way you turned your own personal tragedy into something that is bringing so much to so many other people. Just well done, and please keep being you.
Yay. Okay. Let's go to category 3, wildly neuroinclusive event or venue. I know this one's close to your heart, Troy, so let's go to you again.
Sure is. I'm really excited about this one. For our most inclusive venue, we would like to recognise and award the BASO here in Canberra. The BASO happens to be one of my favourite places in the whole world, mostly because all of the live music that goes on there. But we had our launch event for ndWILD at the BASO, must have been 6 months ago now. And when we rolled in there and asked them, and we said, hey, listen, we want to do something a bit different. We want to be obviously highly inclusive. It's going to kind of be corporate-y a little bit, but then also not corporate-y, because we're going to have dancers and music at the same time. They couldn't get on board quick enough. They said, what do you need? What can we do? How can we help? And when we walked in and had a walk around, and they said, we'll open up the whole place to you guys. You can have it all. You can have our green room as a quiet space for you guys, whoever needs it. We have accessible entries. If you want to put tape on the floor, then come and put tape on the floor. And like I mentioned about the neurocareer engineers before as well, we came in and we looked right throughout the place with them and turned it into one of the most inclusive places in Canberra. And now they've taken that on, and it is absolutely still a place that I know I feel safe in, and I feel safe bringing others to as well. It's such a cool venue.
And the team over there, oh my goodness, they could not. They did everything and more. So much more. They built us a catwalk. And
did I say I needed one? Maybe.
Yeah. The staff dedicated their time. You know, they dedicated the venue. They dedicated everything, all for free, all because they believed in what we were doing. So thank you, the BASO. We know you get lots of awards for other things, but my goodness, you deserve them.
This one's the best.
They were fabulous. And that launch event, I got to sit down on stage, y'all. That was the best, most inclusive thing I've ever seen. It was amazing. Okay, so let's go to category 4, our WILD Community Impact Award. And I'm going to take this one because I'm personally invested in the person that's the recipient of this award, which goes to Empress Erie. Woo! So Empress Erie is one of the burlesque dancers that danced at our launch event that we were just talking about at the BASO. Empress Erie also runs the Teasable Dance Squad, Teasable's Burlesque. They are a troupe that is the world's first disability-owned and disability-focused burlesque school in Canberra. They're neuroinclusive by design. They have fortnightly classes, adjustable choreography, class recordings, NDIS approved, Auslan showcases, pension pricing, wheelchair access. The list goes on. And we saw that with their acts at the launch event. And I know I've spoken before about having fibro, and I know you guys have seen me. I've had to walk on a walking stick at times when I get really bad. The fact that they rocked up and just so proudly, in the most diva-like fashion, had their gorgeous outfits and hair and makeup and walking sticks and walking frames. And Empress Erie did a routine that she had designed specifically for the days when her illness had gotten the most of her. So we saw that inclusion and that safe space being brought by someone who was demonstrating what it's like to accept who you are, accept where your body's at, and to just celebrate it. And it was so joyful and so wonderful. And I love the community impact that she has. It's incredible. So congratulations, Empress Erie and the Teasable Troop. Now, we also have an honourable mention for this category, and I'm going to throw to you, Troy. I think you were one of the most, the biggest contact around the collaboration we did with them.
To be fair, I like food. So we had the Queer Food, congratulations Queer Food for an honorary mention in this category. The Andy over at Queer Food reached out to us actually and asked about the Mardi Gras and joined us on the march. And I said, hey, you make food and I like food, so I want some food. And he was like, let's do the thing. So we worked with him and we had a collaboration. I believe there's still some biscuits available on the website, on his website, for Mardi Gras. But the work that he does and the money that he gives back to his community, which absolutely overlaps with our community, is undeniable and is massive. And the work that he and his partner actually put in to make sure that these things happen is unstoppable and delicious.
Amazing.
I love that. Delicious impact.
Delicious. Okay, we are onto our last category, team. I know that we are pushing time because we're really good at time. So category 5, let's take it away for our Wild Changemaker Award. Callie.
So I am so excited for this one, just like you were excited about the community impact. I love change. I find calm in chaos, and I enjoy that. I feel the worst thing that has ever been said in history ever is, this is just the way it's done. Or we do it like this because we've always done it like this. And the people in this category literally flip the table on that narrative, but they do it with class. They do it in a way that is sustainable and brings people on the journey. And ultimately, as much as we all just want to flip tables, that is how you actually make change. And so we have got a winner and an honorable mention again today. And both of these people, I swear to God, you know, when you get asked, who do you want at a dinner party? Both of these people, both of them, right on my list, top.
Tonight.
Just so we know. Tonight. I mean, one of them is literally on the other side of the world in the UK. But, you know, let's not let that hold us back.
No.
So our winner today is of our Wild Changemaker Award is Claire Thomas, the founder and CEO of Impact, because I have never seen, we've talked about her a lot already today, I have never seen anyone who puts their whole chest in, every cent, their reputation, everything on the line to say, this is how it can be done. And not only are we doing it okay, we're doing it in a way that is better and winning more and making more money, guys. Those of you who want to look at the return on investment, making more money, but making more impact and making more people happy. Claire has shown how you start a business with 12 people and take it to 60 in 2 years, who take your revenue from 100K to over 12 mil in 2 years. Like, these are the stats where you go, that's what I need when I'm talking to organizations about why they don't need to be afraid of neuroinclusion. We need examples like Claire and like what they've done at Impact. And also the fact that I pushed her so hard when I interviewed her on a podcast. And I was like, no, look, here's all the reasons why you shouldn't do it. And she was like, I'm going to gracefully show you why you're wrong.
And we love someone showing us why we're wrong and teaching us.
Oh my goodness, I love it. So well done, Claire. You are, as Troy said, I feel the last 6 to 12 months getting to know you just a little bit has been just added a lot of value to my life personally, but definitely seeing the impact you have on the neurodivergent community. Yes, thank you and well done.
Congrats, Claire.
And our final one today, our honourable mention for today, goes to Jennifer Cairns of the Lady Rebel Club, also the editor of the We Roar magazine, which is a global magazine and global initiative, really amplifying and connecting. So 2 of our values, women with disability and neurodivergent women, and showcasing them in a way that tells their story, tells their narrative, and helps change the narrative and the perceptions around people with disability and neurodivergence. And Jennifer, like, seriously, knowing your story, what you shared with me too, is phenomenal. You are oh my goodness, a formidable human being. Thank you. And hope you like your honourable mention today.
Congratulations. Okay, that was great. Great long applause. Thank you so much to everybody who is our recipient of awards or honourable mentions today. As Callie said, this is our first year. We've been going for 6 months. The things that we've done in that 6 months are absolutely bonkers.
Unbelievable.
I'm really looking forward to some sleep at some point.
Wouldn't change it though.
I won't sleep. We all know that. So we are incredibly grateful for everything you've all done. You've demonstrated neuroinclusion in the truest way. We are celebrating you as part of Neurodiversity Celebration Week, but we're also celebrating neuroinclusion in general because it's critical and we cannot wait to see what happens from these beautiful people and organizations into the future. Yeah. If you want to hear or learn or see anything more about these people, we strongly encourage you to look them up. We've got all their names going out on socials this afternoon. We really want you to connect with them. We want to make this neuroinclusive collective community beautiful and amazing. So please reach out to them if you have any questions or if you want to get in touch with us to let us know if there is someone or an organization that you know is living neuroinclusivity. Email us at hello@ndwild.org or get in touch with us on socials at ndWILD Just reach out. We just want to hear about everything that you've got going on. This will get bigger. We're going to have more awards. We're going to have ways for you to nominate people because we want to see the impact happening.
Next time we'll all have champagne together. Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
This really is. No. I'm so sorry.
This is not really inclusive anymore.
Just the beginning, right? It's just the beginning. There has been, like you say, I'm tired thinking about how much we've done in 6 months. But when you think about all of the other things that all of the people we've given awards to today have been doing for far longer than that. Wow. Yeah. Just wow.
The fact that we have anywhere to amplify them just feels incredible. So thank you so much to everyone that we've mentioned today. Thank you to everyone who's been part of the WILD journey for this 6 months. Happy Neurodiversity Celebration Week for 2026. We can't wait to see what else happens and bring it back for some more awards in 2027. Thanks, team. We will see you soon.
Thank you. Bye.
Peekaboo, boo, boo. I see you. Ready or not, here I come. Been out in the wild, I couldn't see for the trees. My quiet road fell in with a head full of bees. Buzz, buzz, buzz. Buzz, buzz, buzz. Ready or not. Peekaboo, bo, bo. Tag! You're it, I see you. Time to play, time to let that wild come out and slay. Camouflage and normal, I forgot who I was. Now I'm wildin' out like neuroqueer just because. Knock, knock, guess who's here? That wild child you tried to make disappear. Yeah. Surprise, surprise, wild is alive. Come here, pretty freak, give me a high five. Peekaboo, boo, boo, I see you, I see me, and now you do too. From wild and ashamed to wild and free. Tag your it, come and catch me. Peekaboo, I see you. Just like wildfire, watch it grow. Neuro queer, hit wild and it goes. Peekaboo, boo, boo, I see you, I see me, and now you do too. Peekaboo, boo, boo, I see you, I see me, and now you do too. Mirror, mirror, hello, you sexy beast. I see you too, what a visual feast. Hey, Marco Polo, found my tribe tonight. They got neuro queer vision and we bite. Chomp, peekaboo, boo, boo, I see you. I see me, and now you do too. We're the